welcome to my studio and welcome to day 8 of NaNoJouMo 2021. Today's prompt is landscape, and I've been going back and forth on what I wanted to do for this prompt for a couple days because part of me wants to do just an abstract landscape and play with my paints, and the other part of me thought that it would be neat to try to do some sort of a collage. So I think I have landed on doing a collage for this, and what I'm going to do is I pulled out my drawer from my drawer unit over there that has all of my magazine images that I have sorted by just some different categories. I might move you over there to take a peek at that real quick just so I can show you real quick how I have stuff. But I pulled out my drawer, and this drawer is full. It just says indoors and outdoors. So obviously everything in this is either indoors, inside someplace, or it's outdoor. And I have a whole lot more outdoor images than indoor. So most of the indoor ones are in like a file folder like this, and the rest is just thrown in here. There are a lot of calendar pages in here, lots of calendar pages. Anytime I see free calendars at like the grocery store, anything like that, I always pick one of those up. Or you can get them on clearance in February. They go on clearance at bookstores and just places like that. You can pick them up pretty cheap. I've even actually gotten some at like half price bookstore and things like that, but calendars are just great for a great and easy way to collect images, especially outdoor images, florals, things like that. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of look through my drawer here that's full of images of the outdoors and find different landscape ones, and I was kind of thinking of having them in strips in some sort of a gradient or something like that. I haven't really figured it out, but that's kind of what I see when I think of how I would want to do this in ways of a collage. So yeah, I think that's it. Let me show you really quick how I have my images. And I actually just looked back because I wasn't sure when I started, but because you're going to see I have a lot of magazine images. I started doing magazine collage in my first video that I shared was in April of 2013. So I've been doing collage for quite a while. I've been collecting images for a long time. Magazines can get expensive, so some of the great things that you can do if you're needing magazine images, I got to where I was asking friends, I'd ask family. My mom used to get lots of magazine subscriptions, and so she would give me her magazines. Friends started knowing that it was something that I could use, and so I would have people even say, hey, I'm getting ready to toss some magazines, do you want them? And I would always take them, even if I wasn't sure if there was something in there that I could use or not. I still took them because it helped me grow my collection of images. You can find them at libraries sometimes, or for a quarter or whatnot. Book sales, library book sales, just book sales. We have a half-price bookstore here in Omaha, and they have magazines, and I've picked up nice magazines for 50 cents or a quarter. I've even once I found 2 Bella Grace magazines, and I couldn't believe it, and I think I paid $5 a piece for those, which is worth it because a Bella Grace magazine is, I'm not even sure how much they are now. I haven't bought one for a while. But those are, that's like a $15 magazine. So those are just some ways that you can start collecting images. Another great place for images that you can use are in store flyers, in the newspaper. I get a lot of great words and phrases from the coupon ads because they're trying to promote and sell you their products, so they use lots of descriptive words and phrases, and that's a great place to find things like that. So you might not find a lot of images, but it's a great place just to start collecting words and phrases if you want to do things like that on your collage. And I really enjoy doing just found word poetry, or just using found words to use in my journal, because I am not big in writing in my journals with my own handwriting. So so yeah, I'll go ahead and turn you around and I'll show you really quick how I have this. But these are just, let me be gentle here. These are just the iris carts, and I picked them up probably at Home Depot. I've been collecting these over the years. I didn't just go out and buy all of these at once. And you can take the tops off of the carts if you have the same brand. You can pop this off and you can stack a couple of them together. So I actually have a couple, probably 2 or 3 or parts of different ones all stuck together. And then I'm getting ready to kind of redo my words, because I have some drawers that I haven't been using, and I've got a couple that are actually empty. But I use Bella Grace images a lot and almost exclusively in a couple of my journals, and so I keep the larger images there and the smaller images there and the larger images here. And then I have ones that I just know that will work for me. I've got wellness. I was doing working in an abandoned collage, doing the abandoned book that Dee Dee Willingham does fabulous and amazing art in, where she does reverse collage in an abandoned places book. And so that's just where I have some things collected for that. I have people and faces, flowers, bling and objects, which bling is jewelry and things like that, and watches. That empty space is where I had the indoor outdoor on the bottom. The next one is animals and insects, and then backgrounds, and then just that very last one is specialty paper. And as far as backgrounds goes, let me see if I can get down here. For backgrounds, it's just images that I liked the pattern, I like the graphicness of it, just things that would work kind of just as a background to build upon on a collage page. And I do have my background ones sorted by color and color coded in file folder. So every now and then, and I haven't done this for a while, and I'm probably need to do it again, I do kind of go through and purge out things that I don't use, especially in my people faces one. I noticed through the years, as I started doing more and more collage, that I wasn't using the same kind of images as I did whenever I first started doing magazine collage. So it was just good to go through, because it was getting full. Let me get you back up here, and I'll talk to you face to face. Hold on a minute. Okay. So as far as the people and the faces go, I realized that I was using different just different expressions and the way the person was standing. And when I first started collecting magazine images of people, I saved all of them, because I wasn't sure what my style was or what I would want or what I would need, and so I just kept them all. And after I noticed and realized what the type of image that I worked with the most, and a lot of times, well, all the time, it's the image that I use that specific image for the expression on the person's face, the way that their body is, how they're holding their posture, things like that, how that is able to express what I am trying to get out in that page. So it got to where it was easier for me to just kind of realize that I knew that there were certain ones that I wasn't going to use, and so I started weeding those out. And I think I need to do that again. I haven't done it for a really long time, but this is the first magazine collage journals that I did, and so at the time I was just saving everything, because I just really had no idea what I would want to use. But anyways, so that's just how I have that. So don't, I guess my point in all of this is don't get frustrated if you feel like you don't have a lot of images, or that it's going to be difficult to do collage, or just get what you need. There are things that you can do. People, be sure to reach out to your friends, ask, and pretty soon you'll just have stacks and stacks and stacks. I've got just stacks of magazines, and I need to do a big go through and pull stuff out, and just get rid of the rest, because it's taking up space in my studio, and I just need to kind of get that space opened up a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to go through this drawer and pull out some images and just kind of start moving them around and figure out how I'm going to put this on this page, because I really have no idea how this is gonna come out. So I hope that you are enjoying this, and I'm really, really grateful that you're here and that you are going along through the month of November with me and creating daily and using these prompts. And I love all the comments and hearing that you're enjoying these for sure. And yeah, if you share any of your art, please use the hashtag so that I don't miss it, because I really want to see what you're all creating. And leave comments below if you have any questions, and we will get started with this page.